This guy runs on money. What? Everyone, I'm Zacketer, and when I saw Update 54 having a new Paragon after months of not playing, I had to hop on to see what's up. So I opened a daily challenge and got to work. As you can see up here, I've basically depleted all my money just by all these farms. How did that happen? After getting a level 89 Paragon, I decided to switch him into Dark Mode and just let the game run until I would run out of lives. When I looked up though, I saw that he'd been switched out of Dark Mode back into Light Mode. I tried switching him back multiple times, but game would quickly force him back to Light Mode. This was when I finally saw the money counter shooting down at an incredible rate when I put him in Dark Mode. This guy drinks all your money just to do damage, which he won't do for long because he gets outskilled very quickly. At most, you'd have this guy for his end of round cash and his Superstorm plants. Let's test this guy thoroughly in Sandbox. Alright, we are now in Sandbox. Let's quickly place this guy down. This should do. Actually, let's test his level 1 power, see how that does. This looks like that, ready plan. As you'll see in the icons above him, these plants also scale his end of round cash. They're not as efficient as farms, and when it comes to farms, it's based on tiers. But these will be your superstorm plants and your end of round income. What's his maximum? Seems like a 8 at any given moment. When you switch him to dark mode, you'll see that it blocks his end of round cash, and he's ticking down 10,000 every second on non-fast forward. Let's see how he does against 98 on just degree 1. And through testing that I've already done previously, I found that this guy is basically only good for anything pre-round 100, and then after that, you're only keeping him around for superstorms and end of round income. And just like Spirit of the Force, he will have weaker vines here. Let's see how he does against 119 in just his non-dark form. Yeah, he's fine. Let's try 140. That got pretty far. He will take care of 163, no issue. 163 is just completely trivial, as you can see. Let's try 200 with dark mode. That is death. That's not very good. Let's see how high we can get his end of round income to go. This is gonna take a while to place down all these farms and upgrade them as high as possible. Now, do also note that while I am placing down these farms, I am blocking off places for his Superstorm plants, because those have hitboxes as well. They work just like the sentries from the Engineer, or other placeable objects by towers. Like sub-towers, whatever they're called. So if you, in a real game, want to maximize farms, you'll want to be thinking about where you're placing them so you don't block off the best places for these Superstorm plants. These superstorm plants also surprisingly don't stick around super long. That is all the space I have now. Let's upgrade. Right, let's send out a round. Just 98, I guess. Wow, 8,000. Okay. And that is 56 stacks. Let's see how that changes with degrees. But first, what about the Pierce on his Superstorm plans? Spacing 0. Count 999. Here we go. Yeah, it's not great. Still losing quite a few. Does he go up to 14 when more needed? Maybe. Let's see how he does at degree 89. Okay, whatever. Degree 92. Sure. Let's see the Superstorm plants. Okay, they still suck. Do they get better in dark mode? In terms of Pierce, doesn't seem like it. Let's try damage. All right. Yeah. 200. Okay. Okay. Oh, always one shots. Okay. Yeah. He puts down more plants. Does each plant give more end of round income? If he can do this solo. Looks like he can. Barely. Oh, he does create more when demand is needed. I think that's just from the amount of plants he's creating. How's his dark mode against 200? That fares significantly better. Oh, oops. I had fortification on. For every villain. Yeah, no, that's fine. I still don't think that's worth the insane cast drain. You saw how much that went down in that small amount of time. In a real game, you won't have so much space to basically fill the entire map with farms. And even then, it's only 8k per round. All this guy is here to do is one-shot ceramics for you. And maybe a little bit of blowback from these Superstorm plants. And in case of really fast balloons, they're not doing anything. Sadly, runs on money and isn't worth it at all. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.